Okay, so I'm going to show you here again. So inheritance concept, method overriding, and static methods. So different static methods, how to call. So all this we'll see. So let me create a first class, animal class. This is the one I'm taking, same one. So animal.js. You can also create animal.js, right? So you have to write export, right? Export class, see that class animal. See, automatically we are getting export class animal curly bracket. Then you need to write a constructor. A constructor is invoked at the time of object creation. All the objects that you write under this class, it will be invoked by this constructor. So that's the purpose of constructor. So name, I'm just giving some sound, right? So this, and let's do that, this dot sound also. Okay.
Ramesh, sorry, missed again.
Hmm?
Export, I didn't hear correctly that export.
So export is why do you need this export is, so when you are using this class in another places, you can import easily if you write here export.
When we are using this class in another classes, right?
Another classes, so all these objects will be automatically used when you import there.
Okay.
So if it is a static, you can directly call with the class name. If it is a non-static, you can call with object dot this non-static method.
So one more question, Ramesh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we don't have a constructor? Do we have any default kind of constructor in this class?
Yeah, it will has its own default constructor also. If you don't construct this, you can write a default constructor. It will be there automatically. By default, it will create like a Java. So here also it will create a default constructor also. You
Okay.
don't need a specifically need, but here why I created is I need some parameters. I want to reuse them in the child classes. I want to show you super keyword purpose.
Okay.
So that's the main intention why I took this parameterized constructor here. So this and super keyword examples also I want to show you, right? So I explained last class, this keyword will refer the current class objects, but super keyword will refer immediate parent class objects. So that purpose I am using this one. Okay. So you can so write speak console.log. So this dot name, so we can use just your own convenience, but if you want to develop few more methods, so we'll develop this few more methods. So I want to say this sound also, right? So makes a noise. Instead of that, I can say says the sound. I'll give the sound. Okay. So what sound it is making, we have to tell that, right? So dollar curly bracket this dot sound. Okay. So this animal will say this sound. So that's what the speak means. So I want to write a few more methods like a eat method. So this dot name is eating, all these template literals we are using, right? So these are the template backtick. Backtick is the template literals we are using. So one more method, but not this many methods required. One more static method I will write. Okay. So these are the two non-static methods enough. Let's write a static method. Static method I want to write. So static get animal type. Okay, so get animal type and return this is an animal. So get animal type So one more static method if you want, category. So these are the two static methods we developed. Two non-static methods, two static methods we developed.
Sorry to ask. Can you refresh
Yeah.
again, once again, the static, non-static?
So non-static, so you don't need to specify any static keyword, and you can call this methods with object.
With creating
Static method
object, right?
with object, you have to create object.
Yeah, right. Mm.
So static, you don't need to create object. You can call with a class name. All static belongs to the class.
Animal dot uh,
Animal dot
get animal
get
type, right?
animal type.
Okay.
Animal dot category, like that in another classes.
Okay.
So that's a main purpose of the static and non-static methods. And now, so this is the one simple class we created. So this is the approach you will do in the real time also. You will write same export class animal and constructor if you want you can take. Otherwise you write your own methods you build, and those methods you can use in other classes by creating object or something. Now let me use this class because in another class how to use this. So I'll create this child class for this animal child class, a dog class, right? Let's create a dog class, dog.js. So dog.js. So
So
I'm
here,
going to show
the
you
classes should start with the letter, when we see
capital
another
letters,
capital
capital
letters, right?
letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, capital letters. That's a naming conventions of a classes. So again, right here, export. So the class dog extends animal, right? So you can see here, so we build a constructor, so which has a name, age, sound, and breed. So name, sound we implemented already in the animal class. I don't need to write again. See that what I'm doing. Super name and sound I'm passing for this super constructor. So calling the super will call the parent class constructor. So whatever you have written already there, that will be called. You don't need to develop again same logic here. So that's what this super is doing. Now this dot is will refer the, so, and you are assigning to is, age value you are assigning to this dot is, breed value you are assigning to this dot breed. So this is the how, this will refer the current class objects, and super will refer the immediate parent class. So this immediate parent is animal. Now all the animal class methods you can reuse here. If you want to use it here, animal thing, you have to import. So how to do the import? Let's do the import. See, I'm going to use, so import, see that import, see that animal from slash animal class. So that is the how we can do that. See, why dot single dot? Because it's all in the same pattern, same level. For example, this is in another folder, right? Like a package wise. So you have to give two dots. So like that you will give, so that the levels it will understand. So this is the main import, the name, the variable you are giving from dot animal dot slash animal dot js, the file you are basically you're writing a file, so that you are giving some reference that is animal. So you can use this animal to call all the animal class objects here, static and those things, and you can create object also, right?
But when I write import, it's not highlighted. Meaning, do I need to do anything? Import animal from animal.js. It says that but its value is never read.
Now we are going to do that. We are going to use that now. This value you are going to use inside the this class, right?
Okay.
So later we can do that. So now let's do that. So get is, get breed, fetch. So these are the method, and dog type we created. Some of the uh, so methods. If you want, you can override some of the methods, right? You can override some of the methods. So how to override them? So you can override those methods one by one. So you can override means right? So that a previous class, parent class method, you can write it here. So parent class method, you can write it here. So you can write and you can reuse those methods one by one. So how to use them all? Let's go and see that. And so again, I'm going for one more. So uh, one more class, no, that is main class or whatever the class you want. You can create another class. Let's create one more class also, cat class, right? So cat.js. All three I'm going to call in different places. So I want to show you multiple hierarchical inheritance. This is the hierarchical inheritance. So export class cat. So I want to write extends animal, right? So name is sound breed, right? So I'm going to reuse all again super keyword. So let's you are using animal, you have to import it. So import animal from dot. So that's it. So if you want to write one more, um, you can override a parent class method. So yeah, I can override. One is enough. So I'll write one more static method. It's up to you. You can add more methods if you want. Okay. So now I'll create another class. So we created a animal class, dog class, cat class, right? I'll create a one main class. So main.js. Do we have already? Oh, okay. I have already. Main one I'll put otherwise. So now you can create object for all these. First you have to import. Okay. So this class also different, right? So you have to import one by one, right? So you have to import one by one. So import. So first, animal class you can import. Animal. Next import dog. Next import cat. So now you create a instance of dog, cat. So you are creating a, see whatever the name you use, that you have to use here. See, this is the capital letter, right? So you have to use that. And I'm constructor, I'm giving values. Same thing, you can use cat. So cat also. Now call the methods with the dog instance. So dog, right? This is the dog object. So I have to call the dog methods. So this is the very important we are going to do in the our general real time. This is the approach. You have to import and you'll give some name for that, and then you can call. So you can call. So with object, you create object. So that object you can reuse it here. So your dog dot speak. So dog dot fetch. See dog dot eat, dog dot sleep. See this is a, so this is coming from parent class, right? Animal class. So we have speak, fetch, eat, right? So if you see this, dog class has, so what it has, only is, get, breed, fetch method is there. But we are calling other methods also, right? So can you see here? Speak method, sleep method, eat method, these are coming from parent class. That's animal class. Speak, eat. So these methods are coming from parent class. So that's an inheritance, we can use it. And you can call even, so any other, the static methods, let's call static methods. So these are the getter methods. You can print it, the value directly if you want. So breed, get dog type. See, can you see here? I'm not using object here to call the static methods. These are the static methods, right? Static, call static methods on dog class. See, class reference, that this is the one. This is the one. Dog dot get dog type. So we're using class name dot. So the static method. So that's the main thing I want to show you here for you guys. So this is another static method. Okay. So this is the how to call non-static methods and static methods. Right. So that's the only thing we need to understand anywhere in Java or in any other program. This is the best, one concept. So non-static, always call with objects. Static, call with the class name. If you know this secret, you are too good. So that's the only thing you will repeatedly use in all the places. Okay. So are we good with all this? Any questions here?
Hey, Ramesh, one question. Let me share my screen. Okay, real quick, sorry.
The access. Yeah, now we can check.
You see,
Uh-huh.
why this first line is getting animal is declared, but its value is never used, you know. But if you see, this is my animal.js, okay,
Uh-huh.
and this is my dog.js, and here also, you see, here also the animal is declared, but its value is never read. Okay.
So that's a warning. So just saying we haven't used that, right?
Yeah, we
So
haven't
if you
used.
use that object, for example, you create inside that somewhere in the ninth line, you create object. So then you won't see that issue. So animal, new animal. capital letter. So that whatever you are given there in the curly bracket, right? Import. So you have to
Yeah.
give exactly. So that is a param. So it has a constructor, parameterized constructor. So you have to give the values.
So this name
Present
I
to
need
be.
to give. This name I need to give, right? Here, new.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
So parenthesis inside you have to give. See that it is saying. So you have to give name and sound. You have to give two values. Yeah, give some other. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. So what it is saying can only read that can only used
Be
in
used in
type.
TypeScript.
So it's a no basically so you can declare let or no
No, but
anything.
const here it went through. If you see main.js, you see const I gave here.
Yeah, it should go that this error why it is no throwing here. Let also giving some error.
Yeah, let also giving some error. 1 second, Ramesh. Might be. Yeah, I don't know.
No. So now go it above the class. No,
Above the
no.
class.
No class below a constructor above. You just declare it.
Here.
Class and constructor below. Yeah, there. So just remove the let and put a const. It should not show error. What it is saying?
Uh, const modifier can only be used in TypeScript files.
Ah, anywhere this the JavaScript concepts why it is.
Yeah, that's fine. The other class it is there anyway. If you see here, main.js,
Yeah, we
we declared
defined
here.
right already.
Okay, and if you see here, unexpected end of input. Let me run this one again. You see unexpected end of input on the animal.js. It is telling line number 10. It is telling
Line number 10. Oh, what is that?
animal. Line number 10 is I
Can you
gave.
can you create a class? So similar way, can you create a class? So there also main.js. So
Oh,
main.js.
here it is there, right? This one is main.js.
Now
I am.
create a class. Create a class. We haven't created a class. On the second line after class, just write a class.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the main M capital. No parenthesis. No parenthesis.
Okay.
No parenthesis. Just curly bracket start. And yeah, so put this everything under that. Okay.
Unexpected keyword identifier I'm getting.
Very strange. So we are not using a TypeScript, right?
Yeah, is something wrong on my setup? We can go through after the class. We can go through if I don't want to hold for everyone.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this should not be the case. See, where I am able to create, why you are getting that issue even.
Here
Okay.
it went through export class dog.
So can
Oh,
you do that export also here in the line number three? Line
oh,
number three.
in the line number 3.
Line number three, class
Uh-huh.
before, class keyword before,
Okay.
class keyword before export. Yeah, space. Still, no, you can use, not a problem. Class. So what is the message again? This one?
No, it's
The
saying
const
can only be
modifier
used
can
in
only be
TypeScript
used
file.
in TypeScript files. No, that is wrong. I think something here.
Yeah. We will check it out. Even meanwhile, I'll also try it.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll.
Let
Yeah.
me run from my side.
Yeah.
So we
Sure.
haven't run, right?
Yeah.
So if we
Okay.
are getting the same issue or not, let's run.
Yeah.
This is not a JS means it should allow JS.
Yeah.
One minute. Let me run node main.js, right? No. Yeah, it has run for me all the main one, right? I got a different issue. So where is this? Main.js. Yeah, so I'm
You are
also
keeping
getting
main dot run. Are you keeping main dot run in
no,
somewhere
no,
or?
no, node. We have to use
Oh, same
expected.
thing you are also getting, right? That constant, that const.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
The
oh,
class that is not updated.
oh, class is missing. What I did. So here, class main one. So why do you need this constructor every time? So let me write here. So I will replicate the same issue with you.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah. So we are getting same issue. Let me write export. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think it's so we need at least a default constructor. So let's add the default constructor.
Okay.
This one is ending here, but why this one? I added 1 minute, not that one. Let me add this. CA is so export class. Okay. Yeah, I'm also getting the same issue. Why it is? You can use the variables. There is no class. If you don't put a class, you are get automatically you are getting the still the same issue.
No, what you need to do is declare your const value inside that class. Right, what you said right earlier. Declare, open the class braces, and after constructor, declare this const, and now we are not getting that error. Yeah, you see. Yeah, now we are not getting.
Okay, inside the class we have to declare, but yeah, that's what we did. Export class, but still I don't know. I got that similar issue. We should not get. We're supposed to. So
Can you open the braces and
yeah, yeah.
under the class? Yeah, now you see. Close that. Close that end after line 23.
Yeah, this one is the constructor ending.
Remove the eighth one.
But this one is a constructor ending. Okay, but it's inside the constructor. We are calling everything.
One more.
So it should not be the case because we are calling inside the constructor. See, this is the inside the constructor we are calling.
No, you need to close one more braces, right? The last.
That's it. Yeah. But so that is not
Add one
all
more after
inside the
line 26.
constructor we are keeping. So the objects you can call inside the method basically. Yeah. So inside the method we can call.
Yeah.
So because we are calling outside, right? That's why it is
Yeah.
error.
Right.
So
Add one more
let's.
braces after 26. It will resolve it.
So now I have to create a method. A method inside we can call them. Okay. So that's one thing. Either you can create in the constructor inside, or you can call inside the another method inside this object creation. So otherwise, it's going to throw the same error what we got. So one more bracket because this constructor, right? Yeah. Yeah. So now it is so exactly matching number of brackets and this one. So basically, so we have to call these methods. Anything method or variable declaration, it should be inside the method body. So our constructor inside. Constructor also one method. That's why it is allowing. So you're not getting any errors. So either you can declare here or you can declare so inside another method. So basically, for example, I want this as a global variable. Let's declare this as a global variable. Right? So I'll just declare. So I can remove this, but it won't allow because const doesn't allow, right? You have to declare a let. So let you can declare or var. So
That curly braces is missed in the fourth line, right?
oh, okay. Again, the bracket is missing. Declare with a null cat. So this the constructor is going. Expected. Outside we cannot declare. This is a block scope, right? So this one, it's a block scope. That's why you can declare inside that. Only inside only you can